Hey guys, Lou here, Tiny Mountain Houses. We just completed something that I think is pretty doggone awesome. This is an A-frame. Tiny Mountain Houses A-frame. This is 22 feet long. It's 10 feet wide. The living space, or the space inside, is 20 by 10, so you're 200 square feet. In a lot of cases, this qualifies as a shed, and we have built it as a shed. Now, I want to point out a few big differences. There's no wheels on it like our typical tiny houses do. Okay, it's not a certified tiny house either as an RV. This is a shed. The height of this baby is a stinking 16 feet tall. It's up there. So you might ask, how the heck we get it anywhere? The top 4 feet of this roof is actually assembled on site. So there are triangles up there. There's 3 of them. We lift them up with our boom and we set them in place and then finish the roof on site. Now, the house is fully weather tight, sealed in, so when it goes down the road, you're not gonna get any leaks in that. So it leaves our factory door the way you see it from here back with a flat top roof. This is a 40-year warranty, standing seam roof, and I think it looks incredible on this build. We have 50-year warranty, Louisiana Pacific siding, and these are upscale windows, and you notice they're black. They're black on the outside, and the inside they are white. They're dual glazed, argon gas filled, and low E glazed. So they're residential windows, very efficient. The deck that you see here is built on site, so it's not part of this package. And you're probably saying, Lou, get inside there. We want to see what this baby looks like. So come on, let's do that. All right, almost going in. I wanted to point out a couple things before we do. First, you've got, this is our Black Ridge model. So this is an upscale model. Some of the things that we've done on this house, I think really accentuate it and make it what it is, the Black Ridge. This is an 8-foot tall, single light window door. We've added 2 side lights. The lock set is a slag. It's the brushed nickel finish. I think it adds a modern flair to this. And this little deck area here, it's 18 inches. This is cedar. That's all cedar. These are pine. Cedar. And notice these are one piece. So they really blend in my opinion, very nicely to this exterior. There's a trapezoid window above this 8-foot door. And then we have a little peeky peek window up there that you might not be able to see that's in the triangular portion above the porch lights there. So with that, how about we go in now? So here we are inside. I want to point a few things out in this entry, foyer, closet area, whatever you want to call it. So we've got 2 benches that we've built in here. Now the one to my left, it's got a hinge storage, so it's open space. Put your stuff in. The one on my right is, I'm gonna call it basically a shoe storage area. So bench again, open underneath, stuff your stuff in there. Pretty cool. Look up, look at that chandelier I got up there. It's antlers, doesn't it look cool? So notice the other stuff in here. I want to point out, this is 3/4 inch thick birch. These are 4x6 structural beams that we've used to hold this sucker together. And then above me, that's the loft. Now this has a 8x8 approximately loft up here. I should say it's 8x9 plus. And then at the end of it, what we designed here is a slat wall. Now this slat wall is removable. The whole thing comes out in one piece, so you can put furniture up there. So it really opens it up, facilitates, putting stuff in here that you might need. So I think it's a pretty good addition. As we walk into the build, come on, Nick. So what we've done in this, wow, it got quiet. So what we've done in this build is you've got, I don't know if you notice it outside, there's a dormer on this side, goes up. This is 9 feet. Kitchen on this side, bathroom on that side. As you look at the kitchen, what we've done in here, Got beautiful cabinetry in here. Of course, as always, you've got many choices of cabinet styles, decor, colors, finishes. We've added a pantry here, soft close drawer, soft close doors, cabinetry throughout, spice rack, pull out, under counter, 4.1 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, propane cooktop. We've got a microwave, range hood as well, and we've added the tile in here. Now, we're not quite done with this house, so we're a little premature maybe with this video, but what I'm doing, we're going to add butcher block shelves in here. And then check this out. We have, oh, we're going to find the handle. There it is. Pull out toe kick drawers. Now you can pull that out with your big toe if you wanted to. We have 2 of them. So just additional storage there. I mean, we're trying to maximize, soft close again, maximize your storage ability in here. As you walk in, if you might have noticed, maybe not, we've got a stained pine finish package in here. I think it turned out marvelous. Marvelous, yeah. 6'6" underneath the loft. Open 4x4 beams. We've got lighting in here. I want to point something out. Since this is a shed, what we've done in here and what we will do is provide you, if this is the option you want, conduit. So you can lace the wiring and complete your electrical, because we can't at our shop as a shed. The same thing happens with your plumbing. So you've got drops, but you still need to finish the run of plumbing, drains, bring in fresh water, and add a water heater. But we facilitated that by getting most of that done for you ahead of time, if this is what you want. Butcher block countertops. We've added a springy-dingy faucet pot filler. I think it's pretty cool. As I said outside, the inside of the windows are white. The outside's black. Stainless steel undermount sink, butcher block countertops, and we've added a full wall of tile here. And Nick will probably get on B-roll. We have tile on the left side of the microwave as well. To my left, you got the bathroom. So in the bathroom, no sink, since you got a sink here, but if you really want us to, we can put an itty-bitty one over there. This has a composting toilet. We can add a dry flush, an incinerator toilet, propane or electric, whatever you want. Cabinetry here, the birch continues on the walls, as does the pine for the finish work. Now in the bathroom, we've enclosed this because we don't want that moisture going up into the loft above us. So you've got tongue and groove pine. One of the things I want to note is that not only did we custom stain this pine trim work in here, but everything is polyurethane coated and finished. So basically makes it maintenance free. So that to seal it all up so you don't have to worry about mold and have to worry about discoloring or, you know, making it even tougher for you to maintain it over time. We've added this neo-angle shower with a custom tile work in it. I think it's pretty cool. Nice area. As we walk over, we've got double sliding barn doors. They go all the way over here, close off the bathroom like that, and voila, we've got an open shelf storage. Now this can be a pantry area, it can be an area to store rifles, you know, fishing poles. The shelf doesn't need to be there, or we can just do a multiple shelves in there and even make them adjustable if you'd rather. So it really just opens up your ability for storage. I think it's pretty nice. And it's got these nice little pocket pulls. There we go. And a track down on the floor to keep everything straight. As we walk toward the back, let's see, did I miss anything? I don't think so. Walk back here into the flex room. Now this flex room is about 7 feet, continued with the birch and the 4x6 pine. And we added a ceiling fan in here. Nice big 4x5 foot window on the back. Baby opens up like this. Let's see here. And if Nick can get a shot of the ceiling, I don't know if he's gotten that already, but you'll notice you have the pitch of the wall roof going like this, and then it flattens at the top. And we've continued with the 4x6s up there as an accent. And you can see the conduit running through, connecting all the lighting up in the loft area as well. We've come up with an option, and I didn't really think about it until we were building this, to actually take these walls and make them straight. So it would be like you just came out of the kitchen and bathroom. Then we'd start the pitch up. And that would really open this area up for furniture placement and usability. You know, I found there was a problem putting a sofa in here because the backs of them went all the way to left and right and it wouldn't fit. So I said, okay, we got to figure out an option to make this a little more livable. Continued with the trapezoid window up here and the little peeky peek that you can't see from here, but you can see it from outside. I think it's pretty cool, don't you? We're going to go up in the loft. Come on. All right, wait a minute. One more thing or two before we go in the loft. Heating. Now, this is a Dickinson sailboat heater. This actually runs on propane. This is available to run on diesel. You can run it on solid fuel, or you can even do a little pot-bellied stove down here if you'd rather do that. Now, it hasn't been vented, as I stated. We haven't finished the plumbing runs because we can't. But this just gives you an idea of what can be done. In this model, this is included in the pricing. Look over on my right, and then you have our ladder for accessing the loft. This is a typical ladder that we use on a lot of our tiny houses. Slide rod there, hanging. It stores upright like you see it. You pull it out. And let's see. Oops, catching the carpet there. And oops. I'll get it. There we go. And it hangs on hooks that allows it to seat when you get it to the bottom of it so it's nice and stable. I think it works out pretty well. You notice we had to make one leg up there, or I should say arm, a little shorter so we could store it. But we got to get creative with these little guys. Now we'll go up. Okay, here we are up in the loft. We're just a little over 9 and almost 8 this way. Height-wise, we're about 48 to here and about 52 to this point up here, the highest point. Now, as I mentioned already, we've got the 4x6 pine as accents in the ceiling area here. The birch continues with the walls and on the ceiling up here. The custom stained pine trim continues throughout this area. And the flooring is tongue and groove pine that's also polyurethane coated. So a lot of durability here. We've got this set up with 2 basically cots. You can add a third if you'd like. This will easily fit a king or a queen bed. So you've got a lot of versatility with this layout, in my opinion. The slat wall on the end that I talked about when we first came in, right here, the one that's removable to put your furnishings and stuff up here. So it really facilitates basically putting your things in here. The lighting, as you can see, the conduit continues, as I said before. We run this and then you lace the wiring. We've done the wiring here just to give you an example of what it could look like done. So that's kind of it. Oh, wait a minute. We've got 2 good size, they're actually egress windows up here. So they open. In the event of an emergency, you can get out. So once again, you know, just adding a little more usability to this space. And I don't think I've forgotten anything. If I did, I'll catch it on the next video. What do you say we go back down? Okay, guys, this is where I do a recap and kind of talk about what I already talked about. A-frame, shed, tiny mountain houses. 20 feet of interior space from the outside wall to the outside wall. 22 feet long when you count the little dinky porches that we've got off both ends of it. A-frame, we're 16 feet tall. We're 10 feet wide. It's built on a steel chassis. So this comes in on our custom-built trailer, and we deliver it, slide it off, put it either on your concrete slab, gravel, 4x6s, concrete piers, foundation pads. It really depends on you and your site. Easy enough. We've got the roof of this, as I said, outside. Top 4 feet ships separately, and we assemble it on site in 3 pieces. And then put the metal skin over it and complete it. It is weather tight when it leaves our facility in Silverton. This build is a novel approach for us. It's an addition to our existing tiny houses on wheels, and it's not on wheels. It is a shed. It is incomplete in terms of the electrical and the plumbing, although we can prep it. We've got a base model that takes out a lot of this stuff, so you can add the things that you feel are important. This is our Black Ridge model. Everything you see in it comes with the price that's quoted, and you'll see that on the flyer after the video. You can just hit a button, it'll be right there. You've got the way that we've equipped this. Like I said earlier, we've got the 2 entry benches, beautiful 8-foot door, the side light windows. We've got the 4x5 window here, the trapezoid window above it and above the front door, as well as a little peek one at the top at the section that we add on site. We've added the little kitchen here with the under-counter refrigerator, the propane cooktop, the microwave range hood, full tile in the kitchen, the butcher block countertops with the commercial springy dingy faucet, undermount sink, by the way, in case I forgot it, custom cabinets, custom hardware, soft close doors and drawers, the little toe kick pull-out drawers, bathroom, the neo-angle shower with the glass doors and the custom tile in there. We've got a composting toilet, and then we've got a cabinet above it. The double sliding barn doors with the storage area behind it, I think, really adds some usable space there. Once again, we can add more shelves in there or just turn it into open storage. It really is dictated by you. Let's see, back here in the flex room, as we call it, we've got the Dickinson propane heater. That baby will warm this thing up in about 3 minutes if you wanted to. Once it's connected. Birch. I talked about the birch walls. They're 3/4 inch. Insulation in this particular unit is R15 foam on the walls, and we're running R34 in the ceiling area, R21 in the underneath the chassis. So it's fully insulated. Residential windows that are black on the outside, white on the inside, argon gas, low E filled. They're the good stuff. So this unit is built to last. Yes, it's unique, and yes, it has to be a particular setting. So it's something new for us that we're playing with. Hopefully you can appreciate what we've done. I'm really excited about, I was really, and still am excited about this build, what it took to get it done. We're at the Sportsman Expo show in Portland right now. So we've set this up. In fact, we just finished it in time for this show. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see here. I'm jumping around a little bit because I'm super excited. Let's see here. We've got a ceiling fan in the flex room area. I think I mentioned you got an optional to do the vertical walls back here if you like, with 2 windows. And we'll probably offer some more stuff, guys, as we go forward. Loft area, over 9 feet, a little under 8 this way. 52 inches at the high spot, 48 at the lower spot as you get toward the peak. Nice, good sized windows. They're egress for escape in the event of emergency. Hopefully you'll never have to use them, but they're there. And the house comes with screens throughout as well. And I think that, really, as we get into this, being the A-frame and the sheds, we'll have more to talk about. But for right now, this is our A-frame. It's our Black Ridge. Thanks for checking us out, guys. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of us. We got all kinds of methods. I appreciate you, our team, for doing what we're doing. Nick for doing the video. Thanks. Talk to you soon.